The real exorcist, horror film director sets his sights on capturing real-life exorcisms. Filmmaker William Friedkin terrified millions and forever changed the way horror movies are made when he released The Exorcist in 1973. Now, 45 years on, he is set to frighten audiences around the world again with a deeply disturbing documentary on a real-life case of demonic possession. Friedkin, 81, was given special permission by Pope Francis to LM Vatican exorcist Father Gabriele Amorth, commanding an army of 80 evil spirits to leave the body of an Italian woman named Rosa. At one stage 5 other priests had to hold her down, and Friedkin says, Rosa's body began to throb. A foam formed at her lips. Then, as Father Amorth performed his ritual, she became even more violent. Friedkin claims she began screaming, Io sono Satana, Italian for I am Satan, and also shouted out in Latin, even though she could neither speak nor understand the classical language. He kept his cameras rolling as Rosa's body convulsed and she began growling like a wolf. He was allowed to film 9 exorcisms for his documentary The Devil and Father Amorth, which is due to be released in the US on April 20 and will hit UK cinemas later this year. It includes analysis from medical and scientific experts who say they are unable to offer any explanation for Rosa's behaviour, superhuman strength, or sudden command of Latin.Dr Neil Martin, head of neurosurgery at UCLA Medical Centre in Los Angeles, said, "Some of these scenes are absolutely amazing. We can't come up with rational reasons. There's a major force at work within her somehow." Father Amorth, who died aged 91 just months after filming in 2016, performed tens of thousands of exorcisms during his 6 decades as a Catholic priest. In an on-screen interview, he said Rosa's demonic behavior would become heightened during Christian holidays such as Easter. Her ultimate fate is unknown, but Rosa told Friedkin she was improving thanks to Father Amorth, whose crusade to save her was continued by other priests. Friedkin filmed them calling on his spirit to help her after his death. The director, whose 1973 blockbuster starred then 14-year-old actress Linda Blair and won 10 Oscar nominations, said, "When I directed The Exorcist, I had not witnessed an exorcism, but I always wondered how close I had come to portraying reality." His film was based on the best-selling novel of the same name by author William Peter Blatty, whose work of fiction was inspired by a case in Maryland in which a 14-year-old boy was successfully exorcised. Friedkin, who says filming The Exorcist 45 years ago changed my life forever, insisted, "I made the film believing in the reality of exorcism and never, to this day, thought of it as a horror film."